morning, everyone. New Prague School District and the community of New Prague. We're here with Supt Talk today. It is December 5th, and our guest, Superintendent Mr. Tim Dittburner.
How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing great. Good morning. And just a few things, Mr. Dittburner, before we get to our guests. Just maybe update our viewers a little bit on what's going on within the district. It's been a month since we've had Supt Talk. There's snow outside, and I know there's a lot of activities and things like that going on. So what's new in the district?
Well, obviously everyone remembers last weekend where we called off school on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So we've already taken one snow day, but I'm sure we'll have great weather the rest of the time. It might be our last one. So now who knows? But yeah, it's we're sitting here right now, December 4th?
December 5th.
5th, December 5th. So we got 12 more days until the winter break here, so it's going fast. But the last 2 weekends, we had Once Upon a Mattress, our musical, and our kids, under the direction of Director TG, Ben TG did a wonderful job. I really enjoyed going to the musical last weekend. And obviously winter sports are coming up here. We've got a couple student athletes that we're going to meet here in a little bit, but busy with all the winter sports going on right now and everything. And then I guess one big highlight is Simon Mathwitz, a junior at New Prague High School. There's a sort of a competition in German language. It's the International German Olympics it's called, and he's been qualified. He's been one of the ranked or qualified as one of the top 12 students in the United States, and he's going over to Germany for the final competition there. So it's a neat thing. I'd like to recognize him for that.
Good. And just kind of for our viewers, where we're at within the school year, right after the holiday break. I believe it's around January 12th that our first semester ends. How fast does the school year go? And what do we look for really after the holiday break and the teachers and the students? Just first semester's done, and then it's already into the second semester.
Yeah, after the second week in January, we go there. We got Martin Luther King Day, which will have staff development that day. It'll be a non-student day, and on to the second semester, so it goes fast.
So the start of the school year for most has gone pretty well?
It's gone very well. I get that question a lot from people in the community, how things are going, and we got great students here and very supportive families and community members, so it's been good start to the year.
That's awesome to hear. We'll be right back with our first guests.
All right, we're back here. Well, our first guest today all took a little trip to Target Field earlier in November, home of the Minnesota Twins, for an anti-bullying pilot class. And so our guest today, we have Assistant Activities Director Kevin Kleiner, and then along with our students here, Mitch Callahan and CC Madsen. So welcome, everyone.
Thank you.
Right now, let's start out on Kevin. Why don't you tell us about the actual bowling program and the trip to Target Field and what that day actually looked like?
Sure. We took about 20 students, mix of 9th through 12th graders in different activities and different clubs and different programs. Took them down to Target Field. Started the day with a tour of Target Field, which was really fun. Got to go in the locker room, dugouts, on the field, Champions Club, Legend Club. So really full tour of the stadium, which is really cool to start the day that way, and then join some of the Minnesota Twins staff in their educational department. 3 staff members kind of led the students through a pilot program, anti-bullying, that they're doing to try to get some feedback from real life students here at New Prague High School to see good, bad, and ugly of it and where they can improve on. And I think it was really beneficial for our students, and you'll get to hear from them in a moment what went well, what they liked about it, in an effort to try to promote anti-bullying here at New Prague and something the Twins were looking to do kind of statewide and Major League Baseball as a whole throughout the 30 Major League Baseball teams.
All right. And Kevin, how many students did you bring with?
Just about 20 back in November.
Okay. All right, I'll start with Mitch then. Let's talk about the benefits. How did it benefit you, and how do you think it will benefit our school about that?
One thing I think it'll benefit is I believe we shared a lot of our personal experiences we've had with bullying in our school and like in our community. So I believe we'll be able to take those experiences and kind of just share with each other and help each other out, because one of the key pillars that we've talked about was teamwork and all just working together to really stomp out bullying.
Okay. How about for you, CC? What'd you learn and again, what did you
I'd
get?
say the biggest thing was when we started our group discussion, everyone was involved, and that just goes to show that like we used sportsmanship. I think sports came up a lot in the topic too. And I know that myself and Mitch play sports, so that came up a lot in the topic. And I'd say too that I think they're trying to make it more of a nationwide thing, and I think if we could get people to stomp out bullying nationwide, or at least start in the state, I think that'd be good for our school.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you guys for attending. Let's just talk right now, so we got 2 students here. Why don't we, CC, why don't you talk about, what year you are, what activities, sports you're involved in, and, future plans, what you're thinking.
I am a 10th grader here at New Prague High School, and some sports that I'm in are hockey and softball. And I plan on either going to college for either softball or hockey after high school, or thinking about joining the military after high school.
Okay, good. How about some of your favorite classes here at New Prague High School?
I'd say some of my favorite classes would be Growth of America with Miss Meyer.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that class. She's really good teacher on getting everybody involved and everybody interactive. And I'd also say I enjoy my math class more than anything too with Mr. Bezick, and I like to go in there every day during 7th hour during my study hall and get some help with that. And math is one of my favorite subjects.
Good, good. And Mitch, hopefully we'll get back to target field again, not for the anti-bullying program, but maybe for a baseball tournament, state baseball tournament,
yeah.
huh? Would that be? Well, Mitch, why don't you talk about yourself here?
All right, I'm a senior here at New Prague High School. I'm involved in football, basketball, and baseball. I'm also involved in Link Crew. It's helping the freshmen out with their incoming journey through the high school so that they're prepared. And yeah.
How about plans for next year?
Oh, plans for next year. Right now I'm looking at a couple schools for football I'd possibly be interested in playing at, but I'm still kind of looking. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm definitely going to college, but I just don't know which one yet.
Okay. And our next guest, we're going to be talking about Link Crew. And it's like a 9th grade orientation, something new we did this past year. Well, you're looking back now, you're a senior, and you helped out with the Link Crew. And the way I guess coming is, what do you think of that? Well, how would it have been helpful if you would have had that in
Yes,
9th grade?
it definitely would have been helpful if I had those Link Crew leaders helping me. I would have not been so lost in the high school. High school can be intimidating for some students entering, but I believe that our helping them with their transition, middle school to high school, it's a big transition. So from classes from middle school to high school. So I believe if I would have had that, I would have been a lot better off.
All right. And Kevin, your first year here, how's it going your first
Good.
time at?
It's been great. It's been a good transition for me and my family to New Prague and the whole school district. Working high school, middle school activities, community ed stuff. So it's been great to get to know everybody.
All right, well, great. Well, thanks so much for coming today. And I think it's a wonderful program that you guys got involved in, and will benefit our school.
Thanks for having me.